Everyone, Chris here, just saying hello from I am in Denver, and we're at the Multifamily Mid-Market, and I'm here with Cara Athmann from the Cardinal Group, and you got to speak today, and would love to hear a little bit about what you're working on, what you're focused on. I know you have some great initiatives, and maybe hear a little bit about the innovation you're doing.
Yeah, I love it. Innovation's my favorite topic. So, yeah, I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Cardinal Group. Been with Cardinal a little over 6 years. We're going pretty heavy down the whole, I'd say, digital transformation strategy path as it relates to property operations. I think our operations as an industry hasn't changed a ton over the last 20, 30 years, other than we've just asked more and more of our on-site teams for them to interact with more and more technology and just piled on a lot more work without changing a lot of kind of just the bigger workflows around them. So we're pretty invested in this strategy that's heavy leveraging AI, leveraging technology. How do we change our workflows to create a better resident experience where, taking advantage again of all that technology has to offer? So there's a lot more text a question at 11 o'clock at night and the technology answers the question and it's a really high quality experience. So really going down this path of layering on the technology in a way that actually takes work off of the on-site team and creates a better experience for our residents and our prospects, while also changing workflows and creating new positions within our organization as we work to centralize more of that work, get more specialized as far as how we handle leasing and bookkeeping and financials and all those pieces where, for so long we asked all the on-site teams to be such generalists and cover so many different areas of the business. And a lot of them have great passions, great skills in some of the areas, but maybe not all 47 of the areas we ask of them. So pretty excited about this transformation journey that we're on right now.
That's amazing. So it sounds like you're giving the teams tools to do better work, probably be happier in their work too, work on things they love. Now, obviously, a lot of people are talking about AI in different ways. Kind of curious to hear your thoughts about how you're utilizing AI, from whether it's a training aspect, because it can be really hard for people to understand AI, or even if it's just making reporting better, more efficient. How are you thinking about it?
Yeah, I mean, we started with some really clear use cases around the prospect interaction. So, from a leasing perspective, they're emailing, they're texting, they're asking questions about availability or about the particular community. So, that was a really great place to start as far as leveraging AI, which we actually started using a tool about 5 years ago to start to do that, all natural language. So, it's not the clunky, like, press one for whatever, right? It's like, which is not a great resident experience. So we started with that. We also use AI to interact from a rent collections perspective. So our amazing on-site team members, not their favorite part of their job to ask people to pay their rent when they're late. So taking some of those interactions, if we're able to get about 85% of those interactions by leveraging AI, and part of the responsibilities of our centralized team, for our centralized operations team, is continuing to train and tweak that AI so that it has the right information, the best information about how close are we to the nearby, whatever, like coffee shop or whatever the case may be. So making sure that it has the community specific information as well. So it's able to provide a really high quality answer. And then in my opinion, I mean, AI is going to just continue to transform every part of our business. Like it's kind of like, hey, how did computers change every single industry 30 years ago? I think we're definitely on the earlier end, but I think we'll just continue to see the work across the board, from reporting, from an analytics, prescriptive analytics. I mean, we'll just see this across the board.
You definitely sound like it's, and having met with your team, it sounds like you are leaders in innovation. Traditionally, you've been multifamily, but are you doing student or hospitality in other areas? Because it sounds like you're taking some leaps beyond other companies.
For sure. So Cardinals, I'd say in our DNA has always been a bit of more, I'd say, on the leading edge as far as looking at innovation as an opportunity versus a threat and taking bold moves into the future. We cut our teeth in student housing. So that also provides an interesting demographic that tends to be very tech savvy and early adopters for a lot of the things that we're looking to do. But really across the board, like all of us as consumers like to be able to text to get an immediate question. So yes, we say, oh, it works for students, but it really just works for everybody because it is such a high quality experience. So Cardinal does do quite a bit of student housing. We have about 90,000 beds that we manage in student housing from a
90,000? Wow, that's incredible. Okay.
On the multi side, we've got about 10,000 units in the Colorado and Texas markets and a little bit in Kentucky as well. So yeah, really. And we've got some BTR, which has been really interesting as well as far as that space, all the kind of different nuances there. It's almost like conventional, but certainly some nuances that are really important to get right. So it's been fun to see a new product type hit the market.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing some insight today. Really cool. And look forward to seeing you soon.
All right. Thanks. Cheers.